Pete Gati, BMSN. Least favorite was liver. I do not like liver. In the Navy, once a month, they would have liver and onions. And I would eat anything other than that. We used to, on Friday, they had shrimp. I used to like shrimp. Every Friday, we had veal cutlets, steak. We ate good. Every Sunday was eggs any way you want them. Steak and eggs. And they would have pork chops too, but real thin. Very interesting. We're out to sea one Thanksgiving. And we're having Thanksgiving dinner. When we're in port, they invite any family for dinner. But this time we're at sea. And one of the officers usually eats meal in the mess decks with the crew, and he signs off how the food is. Well, turns out the supply officer didn't order turkeys. He ordered rolled turkey. To you, a rolled turkey is like a cold cut type. It was sliced thick, and they'd have cranberry sauce. Well, the captain heard about this, because the officer had to report to the captain what the food was like. Captain went ballistic. He says, that will never happen again. Real turkeys. Not no rolled turkey. Which was, and that Christmas, we had real turkeys. Too much of it, really. Now, how the officer would do it, they allow so much money. Because one of the cooks explained it to me. He says that if they're low on funds for that meal, they try to cut back, but there was no problem. Like, we had lobster once in a while. Always fish on Friday. Halifax, I loved Halifax. We went from with a Canadian. Now that's interesting. Go up to Halifax. It's a naval port for the Canadian Navy. Tied up alongside a Canadian ship. Got friendly with a couple of the Canadians. Oh, come on over, have lunch over here. Well, they got a beer machine. I says, what the? We had a Coke machine. Aboard our ship, we had a Coke machine. They had a beer machine. I said, God damn, you guys live large. Now, I liked Halifax. We'd have an open house, and the Canadians would come aboard, look aboard our ship, and so happens there was a bunch of nurses. I got friendly with one nurse for the whole 2 weeks up there. I used to see her every day. Okay, we go back to Norfolk. A week later, my mother calls the ship. She goes, what did you tell this girl? I said, what do you mean what I tell her? She says, you know, there's a girl here from Halifax, Canada, looking for you. I said, I told her I was getting ready to get out of the Navy. She goes, you have a whole year to go. I says, so that ended that. She had relatives in Boston anyway, so it was no big thing for her to take the train up to Boston. But like I had a good time in the Navy.